always wondering like who's next. Why should I support this comic company and not that? Who's sacrificing a little bit? Who's making moves? Unique Studios just climbed the ladder with Royal Coupe, and he made it so that we are here today. Where New York Comic Con, I didn't care about the new Hawkeye. Did you care about the new Hawkeye?
I don't care about the old Hawkeye.
You care about the Ultimate Wolverine?
Yeah, I mean, look.
Absolute this, magnificent that. Iyanu was what I was thinking about.
It's important, and I've mentioned this on our channel a few times. The importance of cartoons as being a gateway for a lot of kids to get into comics. When I was a kid, dating myself with all these gray hairs, Super Friends and the original Spider-Man cartoon. Was the gateway for my generation to get into comic books. And we don't have a lot of that today. There's a reason why Japanese manga is taking off so well when there's a prevalence of Japanese anime that's out there. But
Ooh.
do you have Saturday morning cartoons anymore? Marvel and DC do not. So this was a smart move on Unique Studios' part to sort of bridge that gap by coming out with a kid-friendly cartoon animated feature, because as I said, it's a great gateway to get a new younger generation investing in the younger generation for your future, and have them say, well, get familiar with the character and then get into the comic books. So just like Static Shock back in the 90s, a lot of people of this generation are familiar with Static, and we're curious when Milestone brought the comics back. Why? Not because they were into the comics back in the day, but because they watched the cartoon back in the day.
Now, interesting enough, this isn't the manga method. This is something that Spider-Man, which was a comic book, turned into a TV show. And we all know the song. And Superman, all these. This isn't manga. This is actually the West that originated taking things from paper and putting it into emotion. It's just that the Japanese have just been killing it lately. Listen, let's stop talking. 3 days ago, Cartoon Network posted what they shared to us at New York Comic Con. I'll play this one first. Of course, we got to watch an ad.
Magic.
A Walmart ad, everyone. Support Walmart. No, I'm just kidding. Don't support Walmart at all. Why didn't I click on that first though? What was I thinking? So this came 3 days ago. Let's see.
That in times of great conflict.
Whoop. I always got playing too fast. Let's go. That's the only way I can watch other YouTubers like Dre Mac in 1.5 speed. But let's watch.
It was foretold by our ancestors that in times of great conflict, there will be the chosen, who will rise to restore harmony to the people and creatures of Yoruba land.
Right away, it's epic. The music, I'm liking it. I think the animation style is not cheap. Like this is what I'm talking about.
Thank you, V.
For?
Finally heading in a new direction. The sun and wind are my compass. You live here?
Yes. I sleep on the statue.
Really?
No. These are remnants of the Age of Wonders. My eldest passed many stories to me. The one that caught my interest was how our entire history was wiped away during the Divine Wars.
Paul, since you've read the comic and I haven't, is that accurate to the way that the comic begins, or did they add some new stuff?
This is not the first thing you see in the comic, no. But these characters and the backdrop and setup, that's directly out the comic, absolutely.
Mike says, it's glad to see Chill supporting small businesses like Walmart. Get out of here. Don't laugh at, don't encourage him. Again, with hairstyles, it's always nice to see the diversity in that. And then it's also nice to see that these, this might get on your nerves, but you see their skin tones are different tones.
I know. I was actually about to say that when you said hairstyles, I was literally about to say, and their skin tones as well.
And their skin tones, because there is a difference between darker skinned people and lighter skinned people. And when they cast them in the movie, I hope that the woman that they cast is darker than you see what I'm going for, don't you?
I simply would leave it at Black people come in a myriad of shades.
Let's keep watching, because I don't want to do that Green Lantern Aaron Pierre talk. Let's keep watching.
500 years ago. Now, all that's left from the war are the big walls that keep Yoruba land separated. Secrets of our past further lost because our people cannot unite.
Like the secrets kept by the Agoni.
Yes, as they've vanished, so have the reminders of how great we used to be.
How do you know so much about our history?
And this is where things pick up.
Cleanse the corrupt. The creature knows not what it does.
That voice.
Now, who just told her to cleanse it because the creature does not know what it does? Is that like a Yoda figure in this comic story? Who is it? Spoil it.
For all intents and purposes, yes. She is I don't say this. I don't want to do spoilers, but she has certain abilities. She comes from a lineage of people where she has certain abilities that she's not even aware of yet. Her sector of people are kind of closed off from other people. And she's going to learn. It's kind of like, I keep saying this, but there really are a lot of parallels between this and Avatar: The Last Airbender, even down to this animation style. Another interesting thing about this is that I believe Roya Ekupe said that they made specifically sure to have Nigerian actors do the voices. They didn't just have actors that could emulate, various African dialects or accents. They actually got Nigerian actors to do the roles, so it's much more authentic.
Was this being produced though during the actors' strike, so they had no way to get actors who were under that guild?
I don't know. I don't know
I'm
the
such
answer
a
to that.
pessimist. See me. Look at me looking for the reason. They only went this way. If they could have get Samuel L. Jackson, they would have. Like I don't know. But
I think with it being on the Cartoon Network, they had options of getting whoever they liked, but they specifically sought Nigerian actors to give authentic voices to these characters, which is cool.
yeah, they do speak English in Nigeria. Britain colonized that place, that part of the world, and came with it the language that they speak.
Yeah.
Chillmonger, what if Mahershala Ali came to the DCU as Martian Manhunter? You are off topic, my friend, but I will answer that on some other stream.
Wow.
Cleanse.
What are you doing? Oh!
I love it.
You are the chosen!
We gotta wait 3 more months.
Many who call themselves chosen have come through here, peddling false wonders.
All right, man, we gotta rewind to see that fighting. The backflip, this animation, look at it.
Themselves chosen have come through here,
Holy
peddling false wonders.
I never claimed to be anything. I am the chosen.
Lion Forge Entertainment.
You can't tell me that if you were a fan of Avatar: The Last Airbender, you wouldn't be hyped to still see this. And that was a popular show.
Yeah, it's crazy good. It looks interesting, says Tony. I don't know how to say this, but I hope this is a weekly episodic because I want to have like a post show every single week talking about the latest Iyanu. And by then I'll have all the comics read and I'll be like, oh, they copied this. Hey, that was new. I want to be able to like make this the same way I wish I had a YouTube channel back during those Avatar days. I wish I'm gonna try to do it here.
I got to actually meet and talk to Will Coupe in April at the Black Comic Book Festival at the Schomburg, and listening on his panel that they had with on this, specifically on this cartoon, where he introduced a lot of these characters and talked about the making of this cartoon. If you want to check out the video, if you go to the Schomburg YouTube channel, that I think they have the video of that interview, so you guys might want to check that out.
Spell it.
The Schomburg is Schomburg.
Schomburg Castle. Roy. Spell his name. Okupe.
Roye Akupe. It might be under Iyanu instead. Just put in Schomburg Black Comic Book Festival 2024.
Led a workshop this afternoon to the Boys and Girls
Club. No, that's not it. Wait,
that spells Schomburg the wrong way.
No, but that says Charlottesville. I guess it's after that.
Yeah, we'll figure it out some other time. I saw Lionsgate towards the ending of that trailer, and so I wanted to know what Lionsgate was.
Was it Lionsgate or Lions Forge?
Lion Forge.
Lions Forge was a comic book company that had a lot of popularity. Ooh, was that 10, 15 years ago? They did a series called, why is this escaping me right now? Cat starts with a C, not Cataclysm. Oh wow, I'm having a brain fart.
All good. You didn't get the notification for this. YouTube is like that sometimes. I do hope the same chill. It would be satisfying to discuss a fresh new series each week rather than all the episodes released for binging. That's how you grow something. What the latest thing that happened here? Let's appreciate the whole cliffhanger, and then we can talk about the next week. So reading this article, Iyanu. Maybe you guys can't see it's a little bit pinched. Let me largen it and let me embiggen it. Iyanu is a superhero tale set in the magical kingdom of Yoruba land, which draws from Nigerian culture, music, and mythology. This series follows Iyanu, a teenage orphan who spends her days studying Yoruba history and ancient arts, but yearns for a normal life. So here's one thing. There's a lot of exposition that she'll probably be able to explain because she studies all this stuff. So that'll be cool getting all that out of the way because she's so smart. And it takes place with her being an orphan, which is going to be a motherless and fatherless character, which isn't the epitome of great representation. But I don't know. Maybe we'll see. Maybe the dad is secretly alive, and so is the mom. Maybe that's the voice. It was her mom. I don't know. Let's not let that discourage us because there's so much good that's happening.
Roll with that. Roll with that supposition.
Well, let's keep reading. One day, responding to danger, she unknowingly triggers her divine powers, the likes of which have not been seen since the Age of Wonders. Kind of like the Avatar for 100 years, right? With newly discovered superpowers, Iyanu joins forces with two other teenagers as they embark on a remarkable journey to discover the truth about the evil lurking in her homeland. So in this image, the two other teenagers would be he and he, yeah?
Yeah.
And in the comic, they're also like the next two main characters?
I think one of them is, if I recall, I think one might have been made for the cartoon. It's been a while since I read this book. I mean, this came out a while ago.
And we got a reason to reread it. Now they've got a panther or a leopard, I should say, which is also cool on the pictures. Throughout her adventure, she'll uncover the truth about her past, her parents, that's what I'm talking about, we got it, and her ultimate destiny to save the world. Max and Cartoon Network announced a 2D animated adaptation of Iyanu Child of Wonder, Dark Horse Unique Studios. Heavily influenced by the Yoruba people of Nigeria, the project will be financed and overseen by Black-owned animation studio Lion Forge Entertainment. So let's get this straight. The writer-creator, the animation studio, okay? The comic book studio itself, Unique Studios, the home base of operations being Nigeria.
Right.
Everything in here with the exception of Cartoon Network, and we appreciate Max and Cartoon Network, but everything here is home. Everything here is like, even the tax money you're worrying about, it's not going to a government that's going to be funding genocide. At least not to I know of that Nigeria does that. But everything we're doing, every money, every little dollar that we're going to and helping build, is Nigerian. How many other places can you say to have that?
I mean, not just talking about, in the world. I mean, this is the scale of this is pretty huge, and we can't be discounted of the fact that this is a black centered and black created and black owned endeavor. I mean, rather than us quibbling over characters owned by two soulless corporate entities whose main job is to primarily satisfy their shareholders. The projects like this that are done by Black independent companies are ones that we really should be supporting. We really should be supporting this, particularly when they're positive representations of our culture and our people. To Chillmonger's point about her being an orphan, I mean, most Disney princesses are orphans, aren't they?
Most superheroes are that way too. Peter doesn't have an uncle. Like it's bad for him.
Right. Yeah, I mean, Peter's parents are gone. Batman doesn't have his parents. Superman doesn't have his parents. It's a thing. It's a thing in comics to be an orphan, and that makes you special.
Bees tells us, I do hope the same chill. It would be satisfying to discuss fresh new series each week. Oh, I just read that. My mistake. Hey, the next thing that I want to show you was something that they released on YouTube as well. And it was released yesterday. And
I haven't seen this.
Yeah, the video from yesterday.
It was.
Here it is. From Unique Studios. It's a trailer. That was a sneak peek. This one's a trailer. Oh, God. Now, I think this speaking of Disney, look, it's a Disneyland commercial. I think this trailer is an old one, and he's just for new people, he's posting it one more time, but we will watch it and react anyways.
It was foretold by our ancestors that in times of great conflict, there will be the chosen, who will rise to restore harmony to the people and creatures of Yoruba land.
They're repeating it. Yeah, we saw this. I'm gonna go to intro. The Iyanu opening title sequence. Yeah, there. Oh, come on.
A little choppy.
Do you believe in the child of wonder? Villains are black. Do you believe in the child of wonder? So they went all out with that introduction.
Yeah.
The sidestepping that she does here as she's being like, she's heading right to the beast, and if its eyes are red, I guess that means it's compromised, and turns it blue. That right there, that's Avatar when he was energy bending at the end.
Yeah, I mean, red means bad, blue means good. We know this if you follow Star Wars.
And she becomes friends with the beast. It's large enough to ride. Really cool. So the villains here, you can see there's like a shadow of him. His own shadow is like the villain. So does that mean that shadow is the thing that's in charge of possessing? It's got red eyes. Or does he possess the shadows? There's a mystery there that they're telling us in just like a 2-second snippet of this intro.
And all we need to do is wait until 2025 to find the answer.
Yep. They've got hyenas all with the red eyes. We've got like no guns. That's always good, right? No weapons of
well,
no
the boy on the right has a sling.
Uh-huh.
Slingshot.
Uh-huh.
and Iyanu has a bow and arrow.
Has a bow and arrow. I like fiction without guns. The Panther can breathe fire. It was some blue hot fire, yeah. Off topic. Black Sands. What's his name? Manuel something.
Odoy.
He's always making a TikTok video here or there, so find him. Steve says, Disney, another wholesome small business to support. Why? You see, that's the thing. These guys, Iyanu, are not going to have ads for their TV show. Like, we've got to be doing the dirty work over down here on the YouTube side of things. Don't underestimate a sling. A good sling user is really dangerous. Oh, come on. That was a bit choppy. If it's choppy, it's because I'm sharing it on StreamYard and we're not getting every single ounce of resolution.
I'm excited about this series. I hope people will support it, not trash it before it even comes out, which is fairly typical in the fanboy community these days. And I really hope this leads to people getting more interested in reading what Unique Studios has put out, because they really do have some fantastic graphic novels.
They're not what Kizazi Moto from that useless studio known as Disney. That they did 10 episodes of Generation Fire, Kizazi Moto, and there were 9-minute shorts, 11-minute short, 13-minute short, and none of it connected, and none of the characters you can buy merch for, and there's nothing. It was just a presentation of, oh, look, in Uganda there's this studio and they produce that. And same thing with the people down in Egypt. That, what do you know? They can produce cartoons for 13 minutes. There was nothing.
I mean, you raise a good point. You raise a good point, which is promotion, right, and merch and proper use of the IP. I hope the Cartoon Network. Who owns the Cartoon Network?
Warner Brothers.
Warner Brothers. So I hope they properly promote this. I mean, I want to see Iyanu lunch boxes and toys and T-shirts and other types of merch that will extend it not only to the young but to the old. That's how you get something organically to spread and grow and resonate with people. Anyone can be made famous. Anyone can be made popular with the right amount of promotion.
You're right. With viewership will come more merchandising.
Yeah.
It starts there. It starts with they've put it on TV. Hey, dedicate your time at 8:00. Or if you have a Max account, I don't care if you're about to go to work. Go on Max, turn on that episode, and let it play, and let the computers think that someone's actually watching Iyanu, and just go do your business while you're walking the dog or something. So you're giving it an extra view. You can encourage season 2. There's actually goals, achievable, tangible things that we can capitalize on, maximize on. And that's what's different from what Disney gave us with that Kizazi Moto Generation Fire, which where has it gone? Like, what has it led to? And it was never going to lead to anywhere. But you were all supposed to be in wow because, oh, Africans can do this. This isn't, we're impressed with the Africans. This is like quality entertainment from Iyanu.
Yeah, I mean, the Disney production, there's nothing wrong with it. It just wasn't really promoted very well. Like, I didn't see any advertisements for that thing at all. It just popped up on the channel, and you're supposed to watch it. There are plenty of companies that are doing stuff that's. I mean, Netflix has some great stuff. My Dad, the Bounty Hunter, is a fantastic series. I can't say enough about. The show should win a friggin' Emmy. It was so damn good. But
And when you watch it, it'll recommend you more things. Like they'll say Raising Dion is sort of like this too. There's other things on Netflix that they'll introduce you to and recommend you to, because basically the algorithm knows those who enjoyed My Dad the Bounty Hunter probably want to watch, that The Upshaws or some other show that is, a little bit positive that is what we are looking for. There's another one about hair. I forget what it was called, but it was maybe it was on Apple, not Netflix. Never mind. But My Dad the Bounty Hunter is an awesome show, and I'm glad that it's getting spotlight. I want to do for this show what I couldn't do for My Dad the Bounty Hunter because it was a binge. I want to have and I wasn't watching it when it came out. I want to have a weekly. Come to Chillmonger to see what he's got to say about Iyanu. We're gonna break it down. We're gonna give it that the same way New Rockstars will do for Agatha All Along. Chillmonger's gonna do it here on this YouTube channel, and your live stream sharing also on Black Comic Lords. And I can assume that the Black Comic Lords every Friday, you guys, you and Mark, when you guys are just chit chatting, you'll probably dedicate a little thing to. Did you see that this week's episode of Iyanu? You know.
Well, we talk about whatever we're sober enough to talk about as we're drinking whiskey. But yeah.
Yes. My Dad the Bounty Hunter was amazing. I got canceled. I don't know if it was canceled, but I think
It
that
was.
there's no.
It
What,
was.
so
It was
it's final,
canceled.
eh?
They canceled after season 2, which is a damn shame.
It doesn't look. We got 2 seasons out of it. It's still
We
worth
did.
showing people.
Oh, definitely. I recommend it to people all the time, and I'm serious. I thought that the show really deserves an Emmy.
Mm-hmm. I want to
And
just.
for you Black Panther fans, season 2 is literally Wakanda. Literally Wakanda.
I can see why you say that. Hey, that was it. We went about 30 minutes or so here talking on the stream about Iyanu. I'm really looking forward to it. I was impressed by it, and I'm not the same chillmonger I was before it was announced at New York Comic Con. And the little sneak peek also with the live great animation with it's not cheap. This looks like some expensive quality, hardworking stuff. I know that they're adapting a comic book, so you know that there's going to be so much more that he couldn't put on a page because he's got to fill the runtime of an episode, and we're going to get so much like richness from it. It's a brand I can support. I've seen interviews from Royal Coupe, and I like how he thinks and how he talks. Young dude, probably 35 maybe.
Yeah, he's a young guy.
So to have him, imagine like this could be the next George Lucas or James Gunn, let's just say. And he's at 35. So let's get to know him, familiarize ourselves with him and his product, and then just follow his career with great interest.
Nice Star Wars plug. I like that. Thank you for doing this, man. Let me know if you wanted me to come back to talk about it, because I'm really psyched about this series, and I really wish it well.
Subscribe to the YouTube channel Black Comic Lords, or check out blackcomiclords.net.
I need to come up with a better name like Chillmonger so I can refer to myself in the third person.
Paul Monger.
No, that can't be Monger. That's already taken.
Yeah, but what are you
I'll,
are a chill person. What's your personality like? Huh?
it's pretty much what you see here, man.
You know how you always
I
say,
am as I am.
You know how you always say, "We got you" at the end of the stream?
I do.
So what is a person who always has someone? What is that? Support?
Supportive.
So how do you nickname that?
Paul got your back. I don't know.
If we really think about it, probably not. Paul's got your back.
Yeah, that's it. Let's go to places I don't want it to go.
Lord Whiskey?
Lord Whiskey. That's actually not bad. I like that.
Lord Whiskey it is. You want to do the outro?
Black Comic Lords. We got you.